Hey there, welcome back. So this game so far has been a million things to do and not enough time to do it. And it tends to be that way in general. Okay, so we're clearing an area, we got a training center going. We're researching experimental weapons, which is not what we need to research to progress the game. If I do wait around for too long, it does punish you.
For most of our soldiers, the living quarters on board the Avenger are a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
Wounds we need to get rid of. So basically, he didn't get wounded, he just went on too many missions in a row. So we do need 2 full squads. So even though we want to keep our main folks going, we are going to have to, have more than just 1 squad. We got our 2 VPs already added, and I think that's awesome. I wish I would have added more to the character pool. I think that's all I added. We are missing 2 characters. I have Juno added, Wombat Girl, and I also have the Earl of Doncaster. But I made them different factions. That's the reason why you don't see them yet. So I guess the only mistake in doing that is we're not getting them right away. But all we have to do is just keep doing missions.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the 3 of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare.
Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all that those our will. To the one that exceeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
This is all expansion pack stuff.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here.
So,
I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox,
there's always
was
somebody
captured
saying something.
protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Alright, so finally they're letting me have control. Okay, still our primary mission. We got a secondary mission. The War of the Chosen added a lot more distractions, a lot more challenge to just the basic missions, which is a very welcome thing if you've played this before. It's also overwhelming if it's your first time.
We'll need to pay close attention to these Chosen, Commander. They each seem to have unique advantages in combat that we should avoid.
So as their knowledge grows, I believe what happens is they're going to, you know, they interrogate, they capture, because right now they got mock. As their knowledge grows about us, I think they get more strengths. Don't quote me on that. There are 3 of them. We've only encountered, of course, this one. So we are going to have to deal with that. We can go get supplies, we can get grenade and ammo, or we can gain intel. Let's
Setting course for the
go
East
here
African
first.
sector.
So intel, of course, we're at 124. That would allow us to... it's a nice thing to do. You never have too much. But I'm actually changing my mind. We're going to
Avenger plotting new course.
Right now there's no actual mission we can go on, but there will be soon. So I need to get...
Our inspiration did prove beneficial. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
So you're always putting pressure on you. You gotta do this, you gotta do this. Okay, so we just researched some unique items. That's what these experimental weapons are. They're all, almost all of them, are pretty cool. I think the Hunter's Axe is definitely an upgrade. But we gotta build them all. So we have projects. So we can build a Frost Bomb, a Shadow Keeper, which is a upgraded pistol, Hunter's Axe, which is an upgraded blade, and the Bolt Caster. I can't remember what that is. And now we got a technology breakthrough for improved cannons. So again, I got another breakthrough, which is preventing us from doing our primary mission. Damage output goes up by 1. That's pretty good.
I will make that our highest priority.
I just keep getting distracted. Alright, let's hope. Our training center is done. Let's hope I made the right choice here. Sort of like a Star Trek hologram room.
This facility will allow our soldiers to train together to improve their bonds, while also putting the knowledge they've gained in combat towards learning new abilities.
So we can retrain a soldier, basically to change their class. So if you didn't want to be that sniper, you can train them. The improving the bonds, I think, just comes over time. And so, for example, Andrew here, we wanted to train him. You can see there's other skills, and if we have enough AP points, we can give him that shredder skill. Remember I was told you I wanted both? We can get both. I just have to get, it's written down here, I have to get 10 points. I actually technically have 8 if I'm
I
willing
did
to
my
spend
best
the
to get the
XCOM
new
points.
recruits ready for what they're
So,
going up against.
that was
but
why I built this.
having the commander
It's very
back
useful.
is a bigger confidence boost
This
than any
here-
speech.
That's an interesting one. Getting plus 20 aim. I obviously can't afford any of these at the moment, so even though it was nice to build, and then of course we can train them into something else, we don't want to do that. So yeah, I built something that we're not using. And I can't do soldier bonds, so yeah. You could argue that was not the best first choice.
I had
Get our guys
expected so
recovered.
much.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been
Here comes
quiet
our next
lately.
mission.
I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure,
It's
Dead
pretty
Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent Network Tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple
crumble.
radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your
signal's breaking up.
Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there.
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Those things are
Commander,
troublesome.
we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens.
All right.
Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Remove. Let's get JB and Jeff. These are basically our 3. Yeah. That's a good start. Here you can see the willpower dropping, which means we can't bring her on every mission. You know what? We should probably... Let's get our ranger in there. That way we have one of every class. We got all 4 classes represented. Classes now in session.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
The aliens just hit one of the resistance outposts hard. There may be survivors, but that's a best-case scenario. We're going in to secure the site. Neutralize all hostile contacts. One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Okay. These missions can be frustrating, but they're pretty fun. The key thing is, here you can see we have to neutralize all enemy targets. What it's showing is we need 6 people to survive. There's 19 civilians here, and of course this is how many have died. Not everything is what it seems, and they sort of had a foreshadowing of it. Some of the civilians are secretly aliens, and they're gonna like morph into one. All right, let's start with our sniper, Mr. JB. It's best to snipe from high up. So I think I want to... Like, this is not a bad spot because he can shoot at anything that's down here. And there's a lot of stuff, quote, down here. The other thing we can do is we can get him up on top of this building. That's also not a bad thing. It all depends on where the enemies are. Let's not start with him. Let's send our fearless Canadian going up.
Will do.
So I can peek over.
Advent troops spotted.
There's definitely stuff down there. JV could actually shoot one from here. Low odds though.
See it,
45% wasn't the best opportunity there.
Copy that.
Neither is 36%.
Solid copy.
I hate that voice. Alright.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Huh?
Missed the target.
5 damage. They shoot like they're marksmen. And that one, of course, misses. So I can get a grenade on these guys. Can I get both of them? I can get that one there. They're just too far away. This would be a guaranteed kill on this one.
Get ready for a surprise.
Got promoted again. Andrew's just skyrocketing. Alright, I am going to... I'm gonna go for the roof. It's gonna take terms. I'm down to 2 health with this guy.
Dashing.
He ran away. That's not good. 48%, huh?
I'm taking fire.
So experience points only work if you kill somebody. You don't get, like, partial experience for doing some of the damage, or even most of the damage. But they did implement this thing where we're earning ability points. So, like, I shot him from at height advantage, so I gained ability points for that. So to reward you for, it's basically like style points. And there we go.
Dropped him. I'll get him next time. Running dry.
Still not enough.
okay? Get him on the run! There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Okay, so sometimes, if you get next to a civilian, they'll run away, or, you know, you'll tell them, hey, it's safe to get out of here. I don't see that happening here. Actually, I'm a little surprised that it isn't happening here. I don't want to go with him yet.
10-4. Stepping off. Wird erledigt.
Well, there's just nobody.
Roger that.
Get up here behind that.
Commander,
That killed
Advent
one.
isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those
You
bastards
see one of
down.
them died. So obviously the 19 dropped to 18.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
I do like this concept of having a third parties. Alright. Yeah. I'm just
Beat,
gonna-
beat.
I think this is run, run, run.
Location confirmed. Running.
Bewegung, Bewegung! Ich sehe Advent-Truppen.
Got
At
him.
first, Advent
Really
deployed
good angle
non-lethal
there.
stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore. I've got eyes on an
Lots of
Advent
units.
position.
All that because I got up. Another one dead. Good, good. There's so many of them. Yeah, we're losing a lot, that's for sure. It's really hard to be perfect, though. By the way, when you see the flames coming out of a car like that, it's going to explode, and it'll probably even damage this guy. I mean, it definitely has a radius around it. You don't want to be near it. Just put it that way. So we can kill him. him. That one's too near the explosion. We're gonna go ahead and do this one.
Would you look at that? X-ray down.
And we got a laser sight out of the deal.
Got it.
So I have... So I think that thing's gonna blow up. There's a reason why I'm... There's no civilians there. Yeah, let's do it. So we just
Weapons
blew up
burning ammo fast.
a bunch of oil stuff, and there was a stunner there. So we killed the dude. And Mr. JB. Finish that one off.
Abschuss bestätigt.
And we have this guy here, or we have the one in the back. This one. So the question is, do I really want to stand in the open like that, or maybe get behind a rock?
Heading there now.
Let's get behind a rock, and then we'll oh no. I bet I can't throw far enough. Nope. So I'm going to send aid to him. So send another gremlin over there. Gives me plus 20 defense. There it is. Civilian is not an actual civilian. Another one down. It's good that they finally missed. I told you, that car is going to take something out. Now the resistance. These guys have a lot of hit points. And with our early guns that you get in the game, they're actually really hard to take down. Having the resistance here is actually very helpful.
Aye, aye.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. This is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Move up. Finish him off.
Taken care of.
And boom. So we rescued 14 out of 19. Took us 7 turns. One of us was wounded. Excellent rating. Not bad. Not bad at all.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed.
I'm glad to see our troops finding success in the field. It's good for the entire crew's morale.
Alright, so we got Igor wounded again. Oh, we got a bond available. So I can form a bond with Igor. Sure, why not? I've always been accused of being Russian spy. Sure. But he's on the good guy team. So, that means we get to grant additional actions to each other.
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
So, at minimum, this is actually a really good bond. This is the dude that runs up and hits things with swords. So he's also going to need a lot of aid. Defense or healing. And these are the perfect two to go together. A Bond example that does not work would be a sniper and the swordsman, because the swordsman's up in the front lines and the sniper is far away shooting. And you can grant each other extra actions if you're close to each other. So this is not a bad deal. I guess we're gonna take the photo. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. All right.
Well, it's been 15 years serving the Resistance. I got no regrets. And to think, Advent Burgers let me go. I bet the elders are still regretting that decision.
So this demolition, I mean, if you play a lot of war games, it's the closest you have to suppress. But really what it's about is you got an enemy that's hiding behind a wall or something that's greatly reducing your chance of hitting him, because he's getting a big defensive bonus. Demolition is basically going to destroy that wall. Or if there's a car, it'll blow up the car. I mean, it's not meant to actually hit an enemy. It's meant to just remove something that the enemy is hiding behind. And then suppression is the true thing, like with a war game, where you're pinning down the target, and it gets a minus 50 penalty to its aim. So you're preventing it from being able to aim at you properly. I don't like either of these, to be honest, but I'm going to go with demolition. Because sometimes removing those pesky obstacles is what you need to get the job done. Now, the reason I don't like demolition is because I can just shoot a grenade that does the same thing. So, anyways, it has its moments where it's useful. Right, rescued 14 civilians, we gain a laser sight, and then of course a bunch of corpses.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
So because we saved lives, it has a direct impact on us. Our monthly income is now increased by 42 supplies, and that's not a trivial matter. So we're now at 187 income instead of the 145 we were at, and that's fantastic because this we get every month. So we want that to go up, up, up as much as we can. So that is good.
At least we don't have to worry about keeping the council happy. Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
So yeah, we're getting a lot of options.
Just as you are driven to free your people from the perceived oppression of the elders, the burden of honor instilled upon me since my creation drives my service to the gods, regardless of their intentions.
It is just as I had hoped, Commander.
Yeah, we got another one. So this here is the actual device that they were telling us to research. So it's reduced to 1 day, and here I am.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available. From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities, at least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black site, I suspect our findings there will lead us to even greater questions.
Commander?
I definitely don't want that for him. So the, these are all the different things you could potentially, add. The, obviously the sword thing, that axe. I think I needed to build a different building for the axe.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
Yeah, the Resistance ring is actually a good idea. We would definitely benefit from one. It only costs 80 supplies. I think this is where we build the axe and stuff. So, do I want to build the resistance ring here? This is the part where I really should have done some research, because some of these things benefit from being next to other things. We do need this. We need all these.
Strategic resource located.
Alright, we got 57 supplies. Good with that. Let's go get some more
Avenger
rookies.
plotting new course.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
So we gained 187.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
So lowering our income is what he's hoping to do.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So we can block 2 of them.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
Things are going so well, it sounds like my Reapers can take on some new orders.
Okay, so this is a really cool thing, and I can't remember what game had this concept. It definitely wasn't this one, but these are basically like cards that give us benefits, and we can place these cards in the various spots. And this is considered a wild card order. Let's see. Oh, it would be Civilization. Yeah, it's the same gaming company that made Civilization. So like in Civilization 6, you can, certain governments gave you a wild card order, which means you could use any type of card. So you have different cards we're going to get from the different factions. And then the Reapers, you can only play Reaper cards in the Reaper card section. We're building the ring, which is going to allow us to have more spots. So right now, we can equip one of these 2 cards. So we can either increase our supplies that we collect by 10%, or we gain +3 basically movement points for the first 2 turns of a battle as long as we're concealed. I like this one, but we need this right now. So there we go. See, and I can't put that on yet. Hopefully we can do both.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build
And yes.
influence with the Resistance while generating material support.
So, lots of stuff here. First of all, in order to find her, we can assign 2 soldiers. Some of them will get rewards for going out on the mission. So like whoever I assign to this one will get +1 movement point. This one requires them to be a sergeant rank. We can try to rescue him. So we want to unlock a mission to go do that. That's actually a good one to do.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
He would get a dodge +6, which is fantastic. And then increase our income, which is also really good. And then, of course, finding the Templars. Templars are actually pretty good. Need a sergeant for that as well. So the idea is, you want to send the guys that you normally send on missions when they get these rewards. And if it's just anybody else, that can just be, like I said, anybody else. So let's do the increase income one for now. So I had to send a sergeant, and the only sergeant I have is Andrew. Everybody else is corporal or lower. So he'll go and he'll get a dodge +6, which I think is excellent. And then this could be any soldier. So we could just send, you know, Maggie McIntyre or something else. Let's send, let's see, it looks like that's Mexico. I don't know the difference between that flag and that one. I'm showing my ignorance. I don't think I should care about the flag. What's the coolest name? Let's do Kellen Lynch. No, Maggie McIntyre. Look at her. Alright. Didn't like that picture. Why is there a picture off? Sure. Okay, so by doing this, they're not available.
Covert is our specialty.
Missions with us.
Let's just hope your people can keep up.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach.
Let's finish this.
But that means...
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Research available? Alright. We are now going to do what we were...
I will begin our research immediately.
Because we no longer have a rabbit hole, which is good. And let's keep her going. I really do want to do this. It's only 3 days.
Avenger plotting new course. Avenger plotting new course.
That was good. I mean, that basically made our income actually decent.
Commander, we have a priority message.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
So if you were playing just the base game,
we're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here.
And some people have
If they
complained
finish
that you
what
don't have
they've
enough
started,
time.
it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
I mean, I confess, I've had a few stressful moments, but I don't think the game does not give you enough time. And they do have a setting that you can set which gives you even more time. The thing that's interesting is, like, you don't want this to get... And there's things you can do to remove these, which delays the Avatar project, and then eventually you need to unlock the mission to go here and destroy this thing. But, the enemy of the Chosen adds all these other distractions, like I said, and, that's the part that just makes this game challenging in, like, a really good way. There's absolutely nothing I can do to go to this base and attack it. It's, you know, I gotta unlock that. There's nothing I can do to attack her. I have to keep researching. I have to keep doing the things I'm doing. There is a cycle. Every month we get our payday, which is the, I thought it was listed here somewhere. Oh, the supply drop. So in 16 days we're gonna get our payday. That happens every month. The other thing that happens every month is there's going to be like an emergency, something's going to pop up. In fact, I'm expecting it any day now. And then of course I have one day until this covert action ends. So we're sending guys out on covert actions, and that's going to unlock missions. And then of course we're going to get these pop-up missions. The pop-up missions never help us progress the main storyline. They're distractions. But if you refuse to do the distractions, then your payday gets reduced. If you do the distractions well, your payday will go up. And of course, we were eventually going to start expanding into more than just East Africa. Like, we need to take over all of Africa, for example. And it's sort of like the game of Risk. Once you have all of Africa, you get, you know, bonus armies. Okay, so we'll just keep going. Something is going to pop up soon. I'm hoping it's after Helping Hand finishes, because I would like to get Andrew back before that next mission. And then, of course, let's get another covert action going after this.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
Alright, so we just increased our supplies by 13. Both of them gained experience points. And, of course, they get in cohesion, which allows them to bond. So, and then Andrew got a permanent +6 to his dodge. There's very little I can do to increase someone's dodge. So that was excellent, actually. Alright, a couple of things here. If we come back and we go to the armory, it's going to show that Daniel Edwards is promotable to gain enough experience points. So now he's another slasher. And the other thing we got to do is
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at.
Here we go.
Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but...
Why? Build. Oh, we have to build the resistance ring. So it's not going to let me do more of these until the resistance ring's finished. That's fine. And we got 7 days for that.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
So now we can get resistance radio. Increase the number of regions we can have contact with. And now we got a lot of stuff here. So we can progress the main story. Get our hybrid materials going. Resistance radio is actually quite important. They all are. This one is rough. Look at that. 19 days. 3 days. That's only 2 days. Let's get this one.
I will make that our highest priority. I must admit, having successful...
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
So here's the deal. You can only have so many radio contacts, and then you have to like build things to expand that, and it takes time. So you don't want to, for example, contact West Africa willy-nilly. It does increase our income by 70 if we make contact with them, and then you can see with the lines that being in contact with West Africa will then get us over to here and then up here. It's very risk-like in terms of the way the connections work. This is the one we want, and the reason is, even though it gives us less supplies, it's actually not as helpful. But this is the base where we need to do the mission, and we need to have contact in that area to be able to do missions in that area. So that's one of the things we want to do. Now, to do this means to stop doing this, so I'm going to try to finish the rookies. And here we go.
Commander, if we're going to win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
This one will give us supplies, and it also counters this dark event, which will make that go away. And yeah, we have to go do it.
Setting
If
course
anything, just
for
the supplies
East
itself
Africa.
is worth it. All right. We need our ranger.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Dr. Tygan has picked up a signal from a hidden alien communications relay sending data to the Advent network from this area. Anything we can do to disrupt the aliens' logistics increases our chances of stopping their progress. We'll need to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles, then destroy the relay before they finish their transmission. Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target. These two are working together like a well-oiled machine. As long as we keep them close to each other in the field, they'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
This is my action. Let's see. So if you look at this situation, there's only one doorway. We could go through this doorway here. That's it. So we're all running basically to the same place right now.
Solid copy.
Dashing.
Wird gemacht.
Contact.
All right.
I'm on the move. Heads down.
They've got our position.
Oh, we damaged them both.
Confirmed. Not good.
Always take out the sectoids. They do this mind control stuff. It's really annoying.
Dropped him.
Ugh, such low odds. Don't tell JB about the odds.
Feind neutralisiert. On it. Advent troops spotted.
Andrew charging in the front. JB. And
That's
JB,
affirmative.
Get up on top. That is not JB.
Nailed him. Visual.
That's JB.
Bin gleich da.
I'm gonna possibly take some damage. A lot of damage.
On my way. Only the best. Ten-4.
Come on, stay with me.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Copy that.
It's not a good spot. JB needs another one.
Bestätigt. It would seem Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
They basically put shields. It's only 2 more damage.
On reserves!
We confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Bestätigt, drücke aus! Bin dabei!
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Burning through ammo fast! I've got eyes on Advent troops.
We're in trouble.
Natürlich noch.
Shirtless man is
That
just
all you
fearless. Okay, we got actually quite a bit of problems here. Let's go start with JB. Take the easy shot. And of course miss it.
Muss mich zusammenreißen.
I'm gonna go after the priest. Did not kill him. But does remove.
Absolutely. By the numbers.
Alright, so my problem is I'm standing behind this. But these guys have me flanked.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna come around here. There's 3 of them. Oh, I guess that guy's KO'd? Why can't I? Oh, he's actually invulnerable. So, not good odds, but we can throw a grenade. Gotta make sure that that throw's gonna hit. Alright, so we got 1 killed. We're lucky he ran away. I think he made it so, yeah, I can't move.
Ich werde flankiert. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich es schaffe.
I'm all right.
Alright, so here's the deal. Mr. Slash can only get 1 target. So we'll go ahead and do it.
Sit.
49% is not good, but a grenade is fantastic. And then we need to finish this dude off. I just realized I need to reload, so we'll grenade him instead. This is the most ridiculous use of a grenade ever, but I had to reload. That would have wasted my last action. And there we go. 2 of us were wounded, but we did it.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have...
Gravely wounded. Mr. JB. Alright, so... I thought we already promoted JB. Return fire, yes. Must have been someone else. Right, now this is always the toughest choice for me. A combat protocol is fairly decent as you get more powerful. Like right now, probably not as much. So basically, you can send out your gremlin, and he'll do a jolt attack. It's guaranteed damage, and it's increased against robotic enemies. It makes you a bit of a, you know, you're more of a combat hacker. But, to be quite honest, we need a medical. And then this is basically, the gremlin can go heal people, and it's much needed. And then of course, with all the slashing we're doing, these are the easiest guys to level up. So while concealed, you gain a flinch, 25 bonus to aim, and 25 critical hit chance. It's horrible, because as soon as you attack once, that bonus goes away. So it's a one-time bonus, even if it is really good. Later on, I think you do get the ability to go back into shadows again. So then it would maybe be a little more helpful. But to me, Shadow Step is perfect. So when they go into Overwatch and you're running in to use your sword, they shoot at you for free. They get free shots. This means that you ignore their free shots. Can't stress enough how much that is helpful. Got some more corpses.
Hello, Commander.
Getting some supplies. Now we're actually cooking with a little bit of Pam.
Hey, Commander.
And you can always look at our facilities here. Right now we still can only build 3 things, and I've only personally built 1, and that's okay. That's all I want to do right now.
I saw Tygan muttering to himself in one of the corridors. I'm not sure he even noticed me.
So Igor has a
Bradford
fear
trusts
of
him, but I'm still keeping my eyes open.
sectoids. What the heck? Mr. Igor. Chance to panic when encountering an enemy sectoid. I think there's... Eventually you can remove that. I don't remember which facility it is. And then we have a black market. This is where the intel can really come in handy. You can sell intel, exchange intel for things. I do not want to do that yet. We got so many things to do. Not enough time.
We are not all that dissimilar, Commander. We have both lost, and in turn caused great loss for others. I shed blood in my master's name, just as you sent others to shed blood in yours. There is a fine line between honor and hypocrisy.
Okay, so we just cleared a power coil room. And you can see there's a lot of stuff we need to build here. This is going to take 6 days. The shielded power coil room. If you build a power relay in that room, I would swear there was something that told us what the bonus is for doing that. Anyways, shielded power coil. We definitely want to build a power relay. So building relays will increase the total power output of the Avenger, and you can see you get 10 power for that. If you do here, power relay, let's see, that costs 3 power. Do I really need 10 power?
Power relay construction initiated.
So I'll put 1 engineer on each of these. Some room buildings finished.
Our research was a success, Commander.
Oh, you know what? I bet the power cost is higher because I don't have a room in between it that's empty. I wonder if that's what it is. So we can build a nanoscale vest. Increases our health. And now we can do this instantly. So let's do that instantly.
Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
Okay, so we can research psionics and mind shield. So basically makes us immune from being controlled by them. Let's get the new research going first. This research consumes alien alloys, and you can see we have 0 of those. So we can't do that yet. This obviously is our thing. For these are very high amount of days. Sure, we'll go ahead.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Alright, so that'll take 4 days.
The Chosen, known as the Assassin, seems to mirror the traits of the nobler warrior archetypes we know throughout our own history. Having witnessed, and more importantly, heard the unusual commentary delivered by this assassin, I cannot help but wonder the source of these unique personality traits.
New orders, Commander?
I mean, right now we don't have anything to wear, so this is better than nothing. So we should arguably build 4 of these. I mean, that's going to cost 120 of my supplies, which I'm being real stingy about. The fact that it costs corpses, that's not as big of a deal. Although you can trade those for supplies. I just remember this not being all that useful. There's like much better vests later in the game. I'm going to skip on that. Let's progress the main stuff here. Alright, so we got John Taylor and Lewis Jackson. I was hoping we were going to get Juno here. And we didn't. Alright, so we can get a soldier, we can do the black market, or we can make contact. We need to do... Let's do the black market just so we can remind ourselves what it's about. Here, this contact's 1 out of 3, means I can make 2 contacts with 2 places. Resistance ring is done now.
Commander, the factions you have contacted are well equipped to track down the Chosen. Their knowledge will be invaluable in helping XCOM locate and eliminate these threats.
So see, this requires an engineer to reduce the duration. This is a perfect one to have next to a workshop, because you need engineers to... the workshop will create gremlins that can go to adjacent spaces, and then we can send one of those gremlins here. So this is a perfect choice.
The benefits we gain from working with the Resistance factions on their covert operations are a major boon to our efforts, but there are also risks involved. Our soldiers could potentially be attacked or taken captive while in the field, so it's not as easy a decision as it may seem.
We might take the Elders by surprise if we switch up our tactics. Maybe we should try something new.
Commander, Mox has been captured. We should do everything we can to get him back before the Chosen do God knows what to him.
This is a good one. The hacking +5, we want to give that to our soldier, but basically to me, because I have the hacking ability. But really, we need to do this. Who do we send? Whoever we send gets a health of +1. Well, we'll send... Kanyin. Yeah, it's not a bad choice. And then another soldier... Yeah, we'll send her. Then, if I'm willing to spend 25 intel, I negate the risk of being ambushed, which is a moderate risk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I at least got rid of that risk. I definitely want to do this, but we need more influence. And I think every time you do a mission, see, you can... It does... You do get influence with them. I didn't mean to. You know what? I'm going to just send one of our new guys. Let's get some Aussies involved.
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
I would rather use him for something else. So, for example, let's clear some more debris. Yeah, we're low on scientists. Tell me something I don't know.
You have got many new faces to serve among your resistance. But when they needed you most, you failed to protect them.
So her knowledge
Our
is going
friends
up.
in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
Okay, so the black market is a great way to get stuff. These PCSs are things you can implant in your brains to give them, for example, better perception, which would be good for your sharpshooter, for example. If you just want 105 supplies, we can spend some intel to get that. We can get a corporal to join us. We can get some chosen information. And we could rush research. And see, a lot of this requires intel. So there's a lot of cool choices here. The Illyrium crystals, probably not a bad deal either. But everything costs intel. And see, we don't have that much. I don't necessarily need another person, although this one's not a bad one just because it's unique. These might be worth it as well. I just don't have enough for everything. Let's do this one. Right, now let's go back and sell inventory. So these are for supplies. It's not for intel. So here you can see we have like a bunch of corpses we can sell. I can sell, you know, 5 of them. I don't want to go bunkers because, as you notice, we need those corpses to build certain things. But as these numbers grow, we might, you know, be able to sell a few. So we're just, I mean, that was a whopping 15 supplies. So just, what can we buy for intel? We can get one more of these. So let's buy. This will be extra health. This is extra movement points. And of course, that's better aim. We'll buy the advanced perception. So if we click on JB, see how it has the PCS here? Personal combat sims.
Advent's got their propaganda machine working overtime.
So
We're still seeing a steady flow of migrants heading into the cities.
So
I'm not sure they have to do all that much convincing at this point.
And I'm not sure I'd trade my freedom for a few hot meals and the cure for the common cold.
Till he's back.
Well, maybe not. But what about the terminally ill, the elderly, or the disabled? The aliens can offer them something we can't. Something most people would trade anything for.
You're wrong about that, Doctor.
I just hope they see it that way.
Alright, we can go here and gain intel. That's sort of like the, if you have nothing else to do, that's the thing to do. But no matter what, We gotta get contact going.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding.
I bought something I
Once
can't
we
use
find them, we'll be up and running in the new region.
Commander, as of right now, we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the Commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes. What we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
So we need to build a proving ground. That's where you can build the axe and all that other stuff. And we have to complete a project called the Skulljack Project, which basically lets us... we basically get to, you know, shove this thing into their brain. And then we have to use it on an Advent officer.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tygan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
So now they're telling us that psionics has been boosted. Still takes 14 days to finish. Not much else is better. Sure, we'll go ahead and...
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Alright, I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, I'm back. I was just looking up which facilities use engineers. They always annoy me with this. They don't want to spoil anything. Why would I be here if I didn't want to be spoiled? Anyways, the big thing to know is that the Guerrilla Tactics doesn't use an engineer, neither does the laboratory, and the Shadow Chambers, which is something you eventually can build. Alright, so we need to get 30 intel.
Power relay now operational.
Okay, so we just built a power relay over one of those power coils. And you can see we can increase the power with engineers. And then we can also upgrade this. For 80 supplies, it'll get us 2 more power. This is true whether or not you're on a power conduit or not. As you can see, I got 25 power, so I don't need to do the upgrade yet. It was a really nice thing to build. I definitely want to get a workshop right here. So let's see if we can get that going.
Workshop construction initiated.
Alright.
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
Commander, we just got word that the resistance hit an Advent supply line. We have an opportunity to salvage some high-value materials, assuming we can clear out the alien forces guarding the site first.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Can't take him. Got those two on mission. Let's send Dieter.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Our intel's too low. I can't believe I did that.
We have a reliable source reporting that Advent has a resupply operation in progress in this region. They're airlifting supply crates out of a secured area, and if we move quickly, we can probably grab a few for
when
ourselves.
you see these things,
mark the crates for pickup,
you know that
Firebrand
the
will
explosives are
handle
going to be
the
a
heavy
problem.
lifting. Advent forces are in the process of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
Alright, so we got Mr. Sniper.
Wird gemacht.
Let's get him up high. We have my dude. We're just gonna bull rush.
Without the introduction of human DNA, these creatures once operating under the guise of thin men now show their true form. A purely reptilian species.
No reason for them to hide. The aliens don't need an infiltration unit anymore.
I must move quickly.
We got another stealthy sniper. Get her up high. It's very rare, by the way, that the aliens are going to be in the upstairs rooms at the start of a mission. So if you are going to bull rush,
double time.
Bull rushing upstairs is usually a good idea. So the only thing with the snakes is they have the ability to they'll lash their tongue out at you, almost like a frog would, and then they suck you in, and then wrap their coils around you and start to basically do a python squeeze on you. It's a lot like what Mox did with his ability. So I think with the sniper, we're just gonna move him up. And now he's in position. And then we got another sniper. We can get into position.
Where I'm needed.
See, there's some lost over there. Now, there is a chance that... I could kill both of them.
Placing explosive.
I don't think I want to trigger these guys yet.
Got it.
We're gonna hunker down, I think.
Holding position.
Position confirmed.
I keep forgetting to change that dude's voice.
All set.
That's my problem. They're gonna move away from it. So these guys spotted the alien. He fell right off. That was funny, actually. Yeah, that stinks. So my little bomb is not gonna work. Seven damage, not bad.
Sie kennen unsere Position.
This guy's as good as toast.
X-ray down.
Roger that. Enemy down. Kill confirmed.
Look at that, we're getting ability points like mad. This is great.
No longer a threat. I'm running low on ammo. Ready to go.
See, I almost want to let this guy live, because the Lost will kill him. Not revealed. Excellent. Yeah, he's in trouble. That was wonderful. Alright, so we got some supplies that they marked. Obviously we want to steal the supplies before they can steal the supplies. Let's get our... we're gonna get ourselves more positioned to snipe. And then let's go grab one of these supplies.
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en route to make the pickup.
Then we're gonna go over here and steal the supply from them.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Oh my gosh. It didn't kill him.
My ammunition is almost gone. They found us.
It was like a super upgraded Lost. Supply, aren't they?
Advent just airlifted out their first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get the rest. Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
Alright, so we got two of the supplies. Let's do our snipers first.
Ziel eliminiert.
We're going to reload.
Rock and roll.
And then do Overwatch.
Feuerschutz.
The only fate possible for aliens. I am out of rounds. I'm reloading.
Alright, I need her to get over to the next building.
I will go.
These guys, I need to do the same. Looks like there's a supply here.
Double time. Just got hot in here.
Yeah, I just unleashed way too much stuff. Oh, he resisted. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do my action anytime soon. I just... half the map just woke up. I can at least mark the supplies. Alright, and then we're gonna do the same here.
Solid copy.
They got 2 supplies they marked up there. And yeah, the good news is that they're at least gonna possibly shoot at the Lost instead of us. Or are they gonna do both? Because he killed the Lost, so he got a free bonus. And this might kill us right here. Yeah, alright. That was my own fault. I charged in.
Bedrohung ausgeschaltet. Waffe geladen. Wechsle Position. Location confirmed. Advent troops spotted.
Let's wake up half the map again.
Remember, they are not victims. I need to reload. I am trusting you.
I may be making the same mistake over and over again. We'll find out. I really do want to get this. I have this brute here. It's a bit of a problem. Killed. That's my That's my concern. That doesn't help. Company in the house, so my dog's gonna be barking here.
Oh, I'm really scared.
That was awesome. I think I'm not going to have control over him, which sucks. Alright, so I do want to get up on the roof. This roof looks as good as any. And it would be nice to get up on this one. I don't know if there's a way. It's not showing me that there is. I could get up a... Oh gosh, I'd have to go all the way over here. Sure.
Okay.
The sniper is so much better if they can have height advantage. So that means the fate of the world is on one person. And this is my issue. They marked 2 crates. I can only get to one of them.
Heading out.
And then I can heal, because he is wounded, or I can shoot. That would blow things up, which would make another blast swarm come in. So would that. So would that. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, that did not go well. I was hoping to kill him and get the bonus action. That was funny. This is the part we gotta survive. Part right here. They're swarming us like mad.
I need to have a med kit.
Oof. Alright, so this dude, my biggest issue is it's just taking me too many turns to get to where I need to go. Let's start here.
Volk says hello.
Oh no.
I require a resupply.
X-ray neutralized.
Oh no. This turns over. Oh no. Worse. That was... I'm not gonna do well. These guys have like more hit points than I can kill.
Incoming fire. Need a medical here.
Yeah. That was not good. We can do this a little differently. Alright, so again, I could snipe from this corner. It'd be best if I can get out to here.
Okay.
It just takes me more turns. Alright, let's shoot. See, it's telling me that it thinks I can do 5 damage to him, but I didn't. But we know we can do damage to this guy.
Target disabled.
And then what I'm going to do is...
Closing on target position now.
I'm going to move somewhere where I'm at least shielded. And then we'll hit him. That time we did get him.
Good riddance.
Let's get another one. And of course we miss.
Shot failed to connect. Out of ammo here.
Tell your gods I'm coming. one of many. I'm on the move. Who can give me a resupply? No compromises. I need ammo to hunt. Cartridges myself.
X-ray neutralized.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, I could go out with my sword and kill one of these guys. I just don't think that's a smart thing to do. So I'm gonna get behind a stronger shield. We're just gonna shoot.
Never disappoint.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Nailed him.
Get the rifle down.
Okay, so what he did is he created a
No
zombie.
respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
If you kill the alien who's mind controlling him, the zombie automatically dies. With that news. Just killed 3 of them. Which is not the worst thing in the world. Alright, I still can't hit anybody.
Wechsle Position.
I am finally going to be in position. I can only shoot a pistol from here. Don't really want to hit him. That one I want to hit though.
Können wir vielleicht gebrauchen.
Perfect.
Feind am Boden.
Alright.
Ready to go.
We got some supply drops. I can't get to that one if my life depended on it. That one's too far away.
Give him a heal.
It's not gonna kill him. I can actually go. It's a suicide mission. But yeah, let's do it. We're here to get the crates and not let them get crates. They've already gotten 2 of them. Steal one from them. Yeah, it's a suicide mission. It's so I'm gonna so get damaged. That's alright. We're doing it. We're in it to win it. Alright, so we got 3 turns to come over here and get some supplies. So, unfortunately, that's going to take my whole move to do that. And if I do that, then this dude's going to damage me. Let's try shooting him first. It worked. Excellent.
X-ray down. Running dry. Dashing.
Okay, now we got a laser sight. All that for a laser sight.
That's the goods.
That's going to get picked up. Nothing I can do about that one. We have 4, they have 3.
Whoa.
This area is too hot.
Yeah,
They're shifting to plan.
These guys hurt if they hit you. Just like that. This is a tough pickle. I probably would benefit from going back in time a bit more. But let's run up.
Bestätigt, drücke aus.
This pistol was not a guarantee. That was even better. better. He blew up and the other guy died. I don't know what to do here. I think I do want to go grab this still. Let's wait. That is a laser sighter. Don't necessarily need to grab that this turn. So he can't run up and get anything there. What we can do is we can kill the Psy zombie. Even though, like I said, it would be ideal to kill the other thing. Let's do exactly that. Done.
Dropped him.
And then I can actually make it all the way there. Or I can heal somebody. I could give defense bonus.
Reloaded.
We'll reload. Oh, we still got that dude right there. Oh, he's a problem. Only 42%, huh? Let's get some more Lost coming.
Arnold!
Sounds like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming.
Alright, so we denied them of one. So they're saying there's 6 total left. Now there's 5 left. We're gonna get one of them. That was helpful. Alright, that hurts.
Stop! Stop it! I won't! I can't! My mind is clouded.
Feind ausgeschaltet.
Ugh. Didn't even finish him off. Alright, we got 2 guys here. We have to kill this sectoid. Who can I slash? Don't want to slash our own person. Obviously we have another supply drop there. There's 4 of them left. I see one. I don't know where the other 3 are.
Good to go.
I need to see him. Because I can kill him.
Gotcha. No.
Come on! That hurt. I have another way. It still risks getting me killed, though.
Feind am Boden. Bedrohung ausgeschaltet.
Right, so
Bereit für den Angriff.
So this would only kill one guy. Sure. If we knew that guy was there, we could slash him. The problem is we don't know he's there. So I'm gonna run to here.
Double time.
And you'll see what I'm gonna do in a second. Then what I'm gonna do is I want to teamwork him.
I give you strength.
I thought I had to be next to him. I don't even have to be next to him. That's excellent. And there it is. Slash. That's what I wanted to do. Now the guy's toast.
X-ray neutralized.
So now I can control her. Let's get this one out of the way.
No compromises.
Alright, so we got some stuff here. Yeah, let's move
I
here.
go where you tell me.
Shoot him.
Tell your gods I'm coming.
And mark the supplies.
My ammunition is nearly depleted.
And now we got this dude. We don't need to do any of those things. But we can heal somebody. Like him. Yeah, let's
Give him a heal.
So we worded an extra action and we healed our buddy. Can't complain about that. We just marked both of these supplies. We're gonna take some damage here.
Get them off of me!
Alright, so we got one of the supplies. Our sniper is gonna be our key here.
Der ist erledigt.
We want to keep killing.
Feind eliminiert. Ziel erledigt. Oh ja. Scanne Gebiet.
I can't get to that supply. But I can get to this, so I'll at least go pick that up. It's not the best item in the world, but you could sell it. You could do whatever.
X-ray down. Low. Gotcha. Need to reload.
Yeah, I can't get to that supply, but I can at least
Beat feet.
move out. This one I can get here and steal that one from him. So we're gonna get one more. This is not the best mission in the world. I gave up 4 supplies already. I mean, I'm still doing better, but I mean, we got 7. They have 4. There's 1 more left. Laying around here somewhere. Probably in this area that's dark. So let's get our sniper to do what he does best. See the advantage of a well-placed sniper.
Feind vernichtet.
You just can't argue with it. And then I guess we ended up getting the other supply because we killed everybody else. So that works. 36 enemies. It was an excellent rating, even if we gave up some supplies.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total...
I have yet to discover exactly what type of exposure led to the creation of these lost civilians, but their numbers would indicate a widespread effect.
Okay, Fisher is promoted. He was the one that had the return fire. Okay, so take a shot with an aim penalty for significant boost, or lightning hands. You get to fire your pistol, and it does not cost an action. Action economy is king in this game. And then I got wounded again. So I went down the medical path, so I need to stay that way. This is a really good one, though. Like I said, you could go the other side, and it's just as good of a character. But Revival Protocol, basically, you can remove negative mental status. So if they were stunned, disoriented, panicked, or unconscious, actually that's not as good. I thought this was the one that, you know, like if you were bleeding out or whatever, it would stop that. Actually, I do like Haywire in this case. We're gonna take Haywire. $117 supplies, 42 alloys, 18 crystals. That was excellent. So every crate we got had juicy good stuff in it. Bunch of corpses. Unlocking some more stuff. Alright, this is a great opportunity to save. And where is it at? It was YouTube. Here we go. YouTube load me. So we'll go ahead and save. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.